Hello, I'm Eva Fernandez, and today I'm talking to Thando and Marinella from the Positive Birth Movement. Hi guys, welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in. So I've heard about the Positive Birth Movement, various websites and social media, 'cause it's quite big on the social networks that I'm on, Facebook especially. So can you tell us, the listeners, what the Positive Birth Movement is?
Okay, so the Positive Birth Movement group it's a grassroots movement that aims to spread positivity about childbirth via a global network of free positive birth groups that are linked up by social media. And there's about one in almost every city in the UK and some globally as well, so it's continuously expanding. And as a movement, we do believe that every woman deserves a positive birth. And in terms of what a positive birth is, it's a birth where a woman feels that she has the freedom of choice, access to accurate information, and that she is in control, powerful and respected. And a birth where she is you know, sometimes maybe there might be some trepidation from her, but it is also without fear or dread, and that she goes on to enjoy and later remember with some warmth and pride in that experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is quite a new movement, isn't it? How long has it been going on for?
Oh, the group in Bristol, we started our first group in April 2013, wasn't it? Yeah, but the group's been around for quite some time. It was started by Millie Hill, she's the founder, and it's been going on for
a few years, I can't remember.
Quite some time now, it's well established.
Yeah. So how is what the Positive Birth Movement does different to, say, an NCT class or other antenatal classes where you do go and you get some prep before the birth?
Okay, sure. Okay, so the Positive Birth Movement, I guess it's different because it's started off by people in the community. It's a free organisation, you know.
And it's a free group.
Yeah. So we only ask people maybe to just contribute towards the cost of the room. It's never more than £2. If people can't afford that, that's absolutely fine. It's just a place where we can discuss any aspects about birth. There's a topic every month. People come and share their life, their birth story. So couples who've been attending the group come and talk about their birth stories.
And it's also, we aim to create a really safe and friendly space where everyone is welcome, every woman and every couple from any background, and also all the people that are part of the group. I mean, Thando and I only facilitate the group, but we could never do it without all the help from the other doulas and midwives who have come in, and other birth professionals. And we can say that all of us are totally, we're not, we're totally apolitical, it's just like a really free and whole comprehensive kind of group where everyone can be and can come for what they are and share their fears, share their concerns, share their stories, ask for things, ask for help and support, in a very kind of friendly and community way.
Yeah. So where?
And it's not for profit. That's also like a different thing from other antenatal groups that there are around.
So is your background in birth work, you guys? What's your background?
Yeah, I'm a massage therapist and a yoga teacher, and I work especially with so I teach prenatal and postnatal classes, and also birth preparation workshops for couples, and Thando is a doula and a hypnobirthing therapist teacher. And so basically what happened in 2013, after a couple of years that I've been teaching yoga, I felt the need to give something more to my students. I felt that beside, the yoga and breathing and relaxation, which is very valuable whilst you're pregnant, I really wanted to create a space where the women and their partners could come. So not just, husband or boyfriend, birth partners or mothers or sisters or their doulas, and create this space for them to give more information, to give support, and really to empower them to believe in themselves. And they could all have, you know, an amazing life-changing experience through birth. And so a really good friend of mine who is a fellow yoga teacher and now trainee midwife told me about the Positive Birth group. So I loved it, you know, I went on the website and I really liked it, and so I spoke with Thando, who had just become a doula then, and we just went for it. We just set up the first group April 2013, and it's been running successfully every month.
Yeah, very, very successful.
Yeah, and now we are currently actually looking for a bigger venue because we need a bigger space.
So where do you meet at the moment then?
We meet at the Red Earth Studio, which is, it's quite central. It's just off Backfields Lane. It's in the BS1 area, just off Soakescroft. Yeah, that's where we meet, and we meet on the second Wednesday of every month from 6:30 till 8:30.
So how many people do you tend to get coming?
Lots, about 20. Yeah.
Okay.
But we could, you know, open the space for more people. It's just that we can't hold more than 25, 26 people in the space, which is beautiful. It's a really kind of womb-like space. It's a studio. So we are hoping to be able to open the doors and welcome more people in the new year.
Yeah. So how do people find out about it? Is it through their midwives and doulas that they find out?
Sometimes it is mainly word of mouth. There's lots of people who've been to the group who find it so useful that they spread the word, and then people get to meet other people once they come to the group and keep up that community aspect. Yeah.
And also Facebook, I think, is our biggest way, and the website, the movement website, because on the Positive Birth Group movement website there is a list of all the groups in the country and, you know, in Europe and stuff.
So can you just tell us what the website is so people can look it up if they want to?
Yes, the website page is, if you just type in positivebirthmovement.org, that will give you a list of all the different groups, what the group is about.
Yeah, because one of the things that sometimes people have this perception that you know what a good birth is, you know, and maybe that it's for some person it might be a home birth with their you know partner there and maybe their mother there or whatever. But some people they want a more clinical birth. They want to be in hospital, and so whatever birth you want is really what is going to suit your type, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what you guys say? There isn't a perfect birth, really.
No, definitely not. We really believe that, you know, a positive birth doesn't have to be natural or drug free. It just needs to come from a place of being informed, less fear, and feeling really supported in whatever decision you make.
Feeling empowered as well.
Yeah, absolutely, because a positive birth could be giving birth via C-section. It has to just come from a place of choice.
Yeah, because one of the things that we were talking about last week on the show was postnatal depression, and sometimes the birth can have have quite a big impact on that and how you feel about the birth afterwards. So do you guys often do sort of post-birth, you know, just checking how the birth was for people and coming to terms with it? Is that part of what you do as well?
Yeah, that does come into the group quite a bit, because sometimes couples who've been attending the group then come back with their babies and share the stories. So a core thing about our group is just listening to birth stories as well.
And also another thing is that we always talk and we really kind of highlight the importance of having options and making these options clear for yourself. So there are birth plans or preferences, but then we always kind of make sure that every night when we have our groups, people go home and they feel, okay, there are my preferences and my plan, but things might not go that way, but then I know that I can do this and that, and I know that I can access to these resources, and I know that there is this charity that, you know, can help me, or this organization where I can get support from. And we do some kind of postnatal support, sometimes talking about, you know, breastfeeding and and other kind of issues, more like postnatal one.
Because that flexibility of knowing that you can have a different choice is really important for somebody's mental health, isn't it? Because you've got a rigid set of ideas and this is how you want it to be, and if it doesn't work out like that, then that's when you can get...
Yeah, definitely. I think it is about really trusting your body, trusting the birth process, but also surrendering to whatever will happen and whatever lesson that particular birth presents.
Yeah, and also trusting in the community that we are creating, because really, you know, the aim of the group, apart from, you know, we're not just like giving information out, we are creating a space and we are creating community. And it's amazing to see how these women, you know, after the group, you know, they've set up their own meeting groups, and, you know, and the men as well. We've had quite a lot of men actually coming. And yeah, everyone has found benefits from coming from the group, and so they know that, you know, whatever happens, there is this community for them to support them. So,
great. So just to wind up, can you just tell us what the website is again? People can find
so the website, if you want to find out some more information, it's positivebirthmovement.org.
And they can find the local group in their area, whether that's Bristol or wherever, and they can find you. Great, thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks.